mounted and secured. No signs of damage, and amber in color. Next, we're gonna have my windshield and my windshield wipers. Both these items are properly mounted and secured. There's gonna be no cracks in my windshield, and we're gonna ensure that my windshield wipers have no damage. Rubber around my windshield, properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No signs of any kind of damage. After that, we're gonna have my door mirror, my door mirror bracket, my hood mirror, and my hood mirror bracket on both the driver's side and the passenger side. All these items are properly mounted and secured. No cracks in any of my mirrors. No signs of damage on any of these items. Next, we're gonna have my headlights, my high beams, my low beams on my driver's side and my passenger side. They're gonna be clear in color, properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage. We're gonna have my turn signal and my full-way flashers, properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage on both the driver and the passenger side. It's gonna be amber in color, and sure that they function properly. We're gonna check my suspension. Well, we're gonna see if there's any leaning to the right side or the left side of my truck and trailer. If it is leaning, then that could be a suspension or a tire problem.
Well, I'll get you to finish recording.
Yeah, go over there.
Yeah, you stay in the shade and do it. Pick it up.
Oh, I thought he was going on this side.
We're gonna have underneath the trailer, and we're gonna make sure there's no leaks. If there is any leaks, then we are not cleared to go out on the road. And that should be everything pertaining to the front of the truck. Move over onto this side. We're gonna have my Regen EES system, properly mounted and secured. The hose is running from it. Properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No signs of damage on any of these items, either of these items. We're gonna have my exhaust and my exhaust bracket properly mounted and secured. No black soot coming from the exhaust except from the very, very top. If there is black soot coming from anywhere else, that is a sign of leaking or damage on the exhaust. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and pop my hood. Let's see underneath. On the driver's side of my truck, we're gonna have two reservoirs. We're gonna have my engine coolant reservoir.
On which side of your truck?
My passenger side of my truck, we're gonna have my engine coolant reservoir and my washer fluid reservoir. Both these items are properly mounted and secured, filled at the proper level. They're gonna have caps, rubber seal inside the caps, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Properly mounted and secured. We're gonna have hoses running from both of these items. Again, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, properly mounted and secured, and not damaged. Another item we're going to list on this side is going to be my water pump, my belt-driven water pump, properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts in that belt. No leaks coming from the water pump or the hoses running from the water pump, which is also properly mounted and secured. I said no leaks. And no more than 3/4 inches of play coming from that belt. That should be everything pertaining to the passenger side. Let's just exit your channel.
No. I think he just wants you to see it.
I'm going to go ahead and list the two items you cannot see, which is going to be my gear-driven air compressor and my gear-driven power steering pump. Both these items are properly mounted and secured. The air compressor has no audible leaks. The hoses coming from the power steering pump is properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. After that, we're going to have my alternator. It's going to be belt driven. Again, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts on that belt. No more than 3/4 inches of play. All the wires coming from my alternator have no frays, no abrasive bulges or cuts, no signs of damage. After that, we're gonna have my power steering.
You don't want it?
Probably
You
mounted-
hot.
Probably
It
mounted
is hot.
secured with a cap. Go to the proper level. The hose coming from this item, or the hose is coming from this item. Properly mounted and secured. No abrasive bulges or cuts. No signs of damage on either of these items. Go to the proper level. I think it's already. After that, we're gonna have my engine oil fill, and my engine oil dipstick. Both these items are properly mounted and secured. The engine oil fill has a cap, rubber seal inside of it, no abrasive bulges or cuts, no damage. We're gonna ensure that the oil is of the proper level by taking out the dipstick, wiping it clean, reinserting it, taking it out one more time, and ensuring that it is on the proper dotted line or on the proper level. Let's see. After that, we're gonna have my steering shaft properly mounted and secured with U-joints, which are properly greased, giving them more than 10 degrees of play on the steering shaft. Connected to my steering shaft is going to be my power steering pump, properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage on that power steering pump. I'm sorry, this is my power steering gearbox. Power steering pump is the item you cannot see. It's going to be my power steering gearbox. Properly mounted and secured. Hose is running from this. No abrasive bulges or cuts. And no damage on any of these items. Power steering gearbox. Running from that is going to be my 3-piece steering linkage. Properly mounted and secured with hassle nuts and counter pins. No signs of damage, anything like that on my 3-piece steering linkage. At this time, we're going to hit my suspension on my front, just on my drop tires, on my steering tires, not my drop tires. Drop tires are over there, steering tires are right here. First, we're going to have my shock absorber mount, properly mounted and secured to the frame, which has no signs of any illegal welds or damage. That shock absorber has no leaks. Next, we're going to have my leaf spring properly mounted and secured with U-joints. No signs of scissoring or any kind of damage on those leaf springs. Next, we got my braking system on my front steering tire. We're gonna have my ABS line and my brake hose. But both these items are properly mounted and secured. Neither of them have any abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No audible leaks on my air hose and no frays on this ABS line. After that, we're gonna have my brake drum properly mounted and secured. No signs of audible leaks again, and no damage on that brake drum. Or that's not a brake drum. That's your There's no way I forgot what this is. That's the it's got the slide adjustment push rod on it. Brake chamber. The brake chamber, not the brake drum. Did I say brake chamber? I don't know. Got my brake chamber properly mounted and secured. No audible leaks. We got my slack adjusted push rod, properly mounted and secured. No more than 1 inch of play on that slack adjusted push rod. After that, we're gonna have my brake drum and my brake pads, which are sitting on the inside of the tire. Neither of these items have any contaminants such as grease or oil. My brake pad has at least a 1/4 inch of material, and my brake drum shows no signs of overheating, which would be indicated by blue discoloration. After that, we're gonna have the inside of my tire, which is properly seated to the rim. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No signs of audible leaks coming from my inside tire. We got my tire rim properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage or any illegal welds. we're gonna come to the top of my tire. The tread depth is gonna be at least 4/32 inches. 4/32 inches. They cannot be recapped or retreaded, and they must be evenly worn. No breaks, blows, or cuts, no audible leaks, which is the same for this outside tire, which is also properly seated to the rim. And like I said, no breaks, blows, or cuts. We're gonna have the outside tire rim properly mounted and secured, no signs of illegal welds, no damage on that tire rim. We're gonna have my lug nuts properly mounted and secured, all present and accounted for. No signs of any rust streaks or metal shavings on those lug nuts. We're gonna have my valve stem sitting right there, properly mounted and secured with a cap. Ensure that there's no damage on that valve stem and that air pressure is up the proper level, which will be indicated by an air pressure gauge. After that, we're gonna have my hub oil seal properly mounted and secured with a cap. We're gonna ensure that it's of the proper level and that there are no leaks coming from my hub oil seal. That should be everything pertaining to my front steer tire.
Your turn. You have to leave it like that in recording. That way he can watch it at the end and grade itself.
At this time, we're gonna move to my driver's side door. But before we hit that, we're gonna start with my steps and my battery. So we'll go with my steps. We're gonna ensure that they're properly mounted and secured. They can't hold my weight. Ensure that they can hold my weight, which they absolutely can. And that there's no debris on these steps that will cause me to slip or fall. We're gonna have my battery properly mounted and secured. Wires running from my battery have no abrasions, blows, or cuts, no frays. And we're definitely gonna make sure that there's no foul smell coming from that battery. After that, we're gonna check my door and my door handle. We're gonna ensure that it's properly mounted and secure. There's no damage on my door, such as holes. We're gonna ensure that it functions properly, which it does. We're gonna check my door hinges, properly mounted and secured, not causing the door to sag or anything like that. Rubber seal inside the door and the door frame. Properly mounted and secured, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no damage. We're gonna have my handrails properly mounted and secured, can't hold my weight. And that's it pertaining to the handrails. And yeah, that should be everything. No cracks in that window. We'll also check that inside the cab. We're gonna have underneath the cab, which is gonna be my airbag mount, my shock absorber mount. Both these items properly mounted and secured. No leaks coming from that shock absorber. No audible leaks coming from my airbag. Both of these items are properly mounted and secured to the frame, which has no signs of illegal welds and is not damaged. We're gonna have my DEF tank and my diesel fuel tank. Both these items are properly mounted and secured. The sound straps on the diesel tank properly mounted and secured. Rubber seal, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Both these items are gonna have caps and latches, rubber seal inside these caps and latches. Properly mounted and secured, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. We're gonna ensure that neither of these tanks have any leaks, as well as the hoses running from these tanks, which are also properly mounted and secured, no signs of damage. And that should be it pertaining to my tanks.
You may pause this.
Ah, you can keep recording now. Let me see what it is, guys.
Okay.
At this time, we're gonna move back to my truck.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
We're gonna have our reflectors.
We are.
Our work lights are gonna be clear in color. Our reflectors are gonna be red in color. But all of these items are properly mounted and secured, functioning properly, no signs of damage. The back of my truck has no signs of damage or holes,
How you like
anything like that. Properly mounted and secured. that, we're gonna move to my catwalk and the steps on my catwalk. And ensure that these steps can hold my weight, which they most certainly can. We're gonna have my catwalk properly mounted and secured to the frame, which has no signs of any illegal welds and no damage. Catwalk, no damage. We're gonna have underneath my catwalk, which is gonna be the drop shaft, rather. Not the drop tires right here.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later. Drop shaft, properly mounted and secured with U-joints. U-joints are properly greased, and no damage on any of these items I'm listed. We're gonna have my lines. We're gonna have my emergency, my service line. We're gonna have my electrical line. All these items are properly mounted and secured, running from my truck to my trailer. The emergency and service line, properly mounted and secured with glad hands. The glad hands show no signs of being bent. The rubber seal inside the glad hands are properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No damage. Again, no bending on the glad hands. We're gonna have my prongs on my electrical line. Ensure that there's no bending on these prongs. They're properly mounted and secured, and they have no damage. Lastly, the emergency and service line are going to have no audible leaks, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, as well as the electrical line, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and no frays. All of these items have proper clearance from the catwalk as well. We're not rubbing against it while I'm on the
Yeah.
At this time, we're going to hit the suspension on my drive tires, on my front drive tires. So first, we're going to have my torque on. We're going to have my airbag mount, my shock absorber mount, my leaf spring mount. Also going to have a leaf spring mount on that front steering tire. I don't think I said that earlier. All of these items are properly mounted and secured. No audible leaks coming from that airbag. No just any leaks coming from the shock absorber. All of these items again properly mounted and secured to the frame. No signs of damage and nor any illegal welds. That should be everything pertaining to my suspension. At this time, we're going to move to the front of my trailer. So we're going to have my rails on the bottom and the top of the front and the side of my trailer. These items are properly mounted and secured, no damage. We're going to have my rivets on the front of my trailer and the side of my trailer. All these items are presently accounted for, properly mounted and secured, no signs of damage. My header board, no signs of damage, such as holes, properly mounted and secured, not loose in any way, and again, not damaged. Side of my trailer is going to have 50% DOT tape. The back of my truck and trailer is going to have 100%. Figured I'd go ahead and knock that out. At this time, we're going to hit the braking system on my front drive tire. So I can't really see it. I mean, I could try to get on my knees and get down there.
Well, you know it's
and use
there.
my hands, but I'm not going to do all that. So we're going to have my ABS line. We're going to have my brake. We're going to have my brake hose. Yeah, so ABS line and brake hose. Both these lines are properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No frays coming from that ABS line. No audible leaks coming from that brake hose. We're going to have my brake chamber properly mounted and secured. No audible leaks coming from that brake chamber. No damage either. We're going to have my slack adjusted push rod properly mounted and secured. No more than 1 inch in play on that slack adjusted push rod, which is while the brakes are applied. After that, we're going to have my brake pads and my brake drum. Both these items are properly mounted and secured, free of any contaminants such as grease or oil. Also, those brake pads are going to have at least a 1/4 inch of material. That brake drum is going to be free of overheating, which will be indicated by the discoloration. Moving on, we're gonna have the inside of my inside drive tire. We'll start with that. Inside of my front driving tire. No raised bolts or cuts. Properly seated to the ground. No audible leaks. We'll have the inside rim properly mounted and secured. No signs of illegal welds. No damage. We're gonna hit the top of both of my front drive tires. No abrasions, bolts, or cuts. At least 2 32nd inches of tread dip. They can be recapped and retreaded, but they must be evenly worn. Both of these tires must be evenly worn. We're going to have in between the tires, which is called the bud spacing. Bud spacing. Both of the rims are properly mounted and secured. No debris in between those rims and no daylight running through that bud spacing. We're going to have the outside of the outside tire properly mounted and secured, or properly seated to the rim. No abrasions, bolts, or cuts. No audible leaks. No damage. Rim, again, no damage. No signs of illegal welds. And overall functioning properly. We're going to have my lug nuts. Again, all present and accounted for. No signs of metal shavings or rust streaks. No damage. We'll have my valves, both of my valve stems, because there's 2. Properly mounted and secured with a cap. We're going to ensure that they're of the proper air level, air pressure level, which would be indicated by an air pressure gauge. And we're going to have my hub oil seal, properly mounted and secured with a cap. No leaks of the proper level, and is not damaged in any way. Next, we're gonna have my coupling system. So I'll take a knee for this.
Take a knee.
I'm gonna take a knee for this one. So we're gonna have my trailer apron and my 5th wheel skid plate. Both of these items, number 1, are properly mounted and secured, and number 2, that skid plate. Well, they're both properly mounted and secured. There's no daylight running in between these items, and that 5th wheel skid plate is properly greased. Alright, so after that, we're going to have my platform and my mounting bolts. Both these items properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage coming from either of these items. Let's see, we got my kingpin and my locking jaw. Both these items are properly mounted and secured in the lock position. In the lock position. We're going to have my locking pin and my 5th wheel release handle. Both of these items, again, properly mounted and secured and in the lock position, free of any kind of damage. We're going to have my airline and my cylinder, properly mounted and secured. My airline has no signs of audible leaks, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. That cylinder is free of any kind of damage. And lastly, we're going to have my sliding rail and my locking pins. Both these items are properly mounted and secured and in the lock position, free of any damage. And that should be it.
Yeah.
All right.
Not saying nothing. I'm just videoing.
We got my. This time we're gonna move to the back of my trailer. Excuse me, the back of my truck.
Yeah.
The back of my trailer over there. We'll start with these mud flaps. Mud flaps, properly mounted and secured. It's gonna be the mud flaps and the mud flap bracket. So the mud flaps have proper clearance from the ground, properly mounted and secured to the mud flap bracket, which is again properly mounted and secured to the frame, which is free of any illegal welds and is not damaged. That 100% DOT tape that I mentioned earlier on the back of the truck. And then we're going to have my tail lights. So we're going to have both of my reflectors on the driver and passenger side, which are red in color, free of damage, and functioning properly. Or just, reflecting like that.
They're good.
We got my turn signal, my four-way flasher, my brake lights, and my parking lights on both the driver's side and passenger side. These items are going to be red in color, properly mounted and secured again, and no signs of damage. Red in color. Yeah, that's it. And in the middle there, we're going to have my reverse light. Reverse light, properly mounted and secured, clear in color. and no signs of damage, functioning properly. We're going to ensure that my truck and my landing gear, which is right here, has proper clearance. That way when I'm turning, they're not rubbing against each other and destroying my load. We're going to have my trailer cross members and my landing gear cross members. Both these items are properly mounted and secured, no signs of damage. We're going to have my landing gear handle, which is currently in the stowed position, properly mounted and secured, no signs of damage. The landing gear itself has proper clearance from the ground, no signs of damage, and functions properly. Looks like it's got airbags right there too, but I don't think I have.
Well, you said them when you did the. I'm not saying nothing.
On my brake, let's already said that. This is going to be turn signal and the full weight flasher. Properly mounted and secured. Amber in color on both the driver's side and passenger side, functioning properly. At this time, we're going to hit my tandem tires. So we're going to have my tandem release button and my hose. Both these items properly mounted and secured. That hose has no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It's functioning properly. After that, we're going to hit my suspension on the back tandem tires. So again, we're going to have an airbag mount, shock absorber mount. We're going to have my pitman on, and we're going to have my leaf springs and my leaf spring mount. All these items are properly mounted and secured to the frame, which is free of illegal welds and is not damaged. The shock absorber is free of any audible leaks. The shock absorber is free of regular leaks. The airbag is free of audible leaks. And the leaf springs are free of any, is not damaged, not scissored, and properly mounted and secured with U-bolts. Yeah, U-bolts. At this time, we're going to hit my braking system on the front tandem tires. So we got my ABS line and my brake hose. Again, neither of these items show any signs of abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They are properly mounted and secured. No frays on that ABS line. No audible leaks on that air hose or that brake hose. We got my brake chamber, properly mounted and secured. No audible leaks. And not damaged. We'll have my slack adjusted push rod. No more than 1 inch of play on that slack adjusted push rod. And properly mounted and secured, not damaged. Inside of my tire, we got my brake pads and my brake drum, properly mounted and secured. Brake drum is free of overheating, which will be indicated by the blue discoloration. That brake pad has at least a 1/4 inch of material. Neither of these items show any signs of contaminants such as grease or oil. After that, we're going to have the inside of my inside tandem wheel, or tandem tire, properly seated to the rim. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no audible leaks. The rim, properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage, no signs of illegal welds. On the top of both of these tires, they're at least 2/32 inches of tread depth. They can be recapped and retreaded, but they both must be evenly worn. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no signs of audible leaks. We're going to have in between these tires, which is called the butt spacing, properly mounted and secured. No debris in between the tires, no daylight in that butt spacing. Both the rims, no signs of damage, no signs of illegal welds. Outside of the outside tandem tire, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no signs of audible leaks. Properly seated to the rim, which again, no damage, no abrasions, no signs of illegal welds. I said no damage. We got my lug nuts, properly mounted and secured, all present and accounted for, no signs of rust streaks and metal shavings. Got both of my valve stems, properly mounted and secured with a cap, Air pressure is up at proper level. And we got that hub oil seal, properly mounted and secure, no signs of leaks. Has a cap, and is up at proper level. We got more mud flaps and mud flap brackets. Again, mud flaps proper clearance from the ground, properly mounted and secured to the mud flap bracket, which is properly mounted and secured to the frame, which has no signs of illegal welds and is not damaged. On both the driver's side and the passenger side. On this side, we're gonna have my ABS light and that light. Don't tell me. I'll just take a point. My ABS light, amber in color, properly mounted and secured, functioning properly. It has no signs of just damage. Door latch right here on both the driver's side and passenger side, not damaged. On the back of my trailer, we're gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. So again, as I mentioned earlier, we got that DOT tape, 100%, probably mounted and secured to the bumper. Bumper, no damage. Probably mounted and secured to the trailer. We're gonna have my lights again. Gonna have my four-way flashers, my turn signal, my brake lights, and my parking lights on both the driver's side and passenger side, properly mounted and secured. All these items are red in color. We're gonna have my door handle and my door latches, properly mounted and secured, functioning properly. We're gonna have this, I guess, a door handle. Yeah, this is gonna be the door handle, properly mounted and secured. No signs of damage. Not functioning properly. We're gonna have the door itself and the door hinges. Both these items are properly mounted and secured. Again, the door is not sagging. Excuse me. And there's no damage in the door, such as holes or anything like that. Top of my trailer, we're gonna have clearance lights, properly mounted and secured, red in color, functioning properly. This concludes the outside of my pre-trip inspection. We're going to cut it off right there. We'll do another video for the